there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Backfield is empty here for second and inches.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback And a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw again. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. He'll hand it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Using his legs, it's Hill. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Looking for some space. It's Williams. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw, catch made. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Short throw complete to the tight end. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And the Noles looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. He hands it off from the gun. And we're able to get him down. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some.
Got space, looking to score. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Eludes the rush. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Quarterback operating an empty set. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss. That is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's got it inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return.
Kentucky offense will take over.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fighting off the defender. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. They go with a direct snap. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Send the back in motion. He finds the running back in the flat. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Florida State Seminoles will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's on the run. Launches deep. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk of life in this offense through the air.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a fumble. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A quick throw out left, complete.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, noles. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10 now. The offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints were all over that. You could see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Kentucky offense will take over.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback looking to scramble. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Linebacker shifting around now. We'll try to run it with the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Noles come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Noles are looking to keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the Kentucky offense will take over.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Receiver in motion now. And the running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. First and long now after the penalty. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. That ball snagged for a completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Kentucky.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights through a tackle. Touchdown, Kentucky. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And this pass is on target, caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats.